So I wanted to talk to you today about the importance of creating a business website and regularly posting content there as opposed to just posting on your business Facebook page. I am Dina and I'm the owner of JerseyGirlWebsites.com. We make 5-page simple websites and we do marketing for small business owners on a budget. All right, so you probably know that you should have a website. And so I feel like most people who have businesses and I see them advertising on Facebook, they usually have a website, but the weird thing is that the website is just kind of disconnected from their whole marketing plan. I don't think this is on purpose, but I think it's a sort of a disconnect because I feel like people kind of develop their own brand and their own flavor and style of posting when they are a business owner and they decide to post on Facebook all the time. So they take pictures, they do like a slice of life, like through their business day. They find fun things and interesting things and informative things to post about. And then they take pictures, they upload them on Facebook. And then while they're going about their day, they manage to upload them to Facebook. Or maybe they have a virtual assistant who does this for them or somebody who works for their business. Okay. So you tend to feel really connected to Facebook because you feel like, oh, there's people there, there's life there. Well, who is there? It's usually your family. It's usually, your mom friended you, your mom gave your page a thumbs up, maybe your cousins, people like your neighbors, maybe other local business owners. Okay. So that is the majority of the people that see your Facebook business page. Now, I just want to talk about how there's this one major problem, the major problem that I see as somebody who was following a bunch of business pages on Facebook, because I too am in marketing, right? So, I want to see what everybody's up to. Literally every time somebody I know runs some kind of an event that has a start and end date, I notice that I do not even get wind of the event on my Facebook page. I don't see it in my feed until after the event is over. Usually it's 24 hours or 48 hours after it's over. And that happens to me all the time. And I have definitely heard that I'm not the only person that this happens to. And when I was using Facebook, which I am not anymore, I'm not even on there now, I was finding that with regularity, these things are not showing up in my feed. Even after I liked and commented and would look at my friends' Facebook business pages with interest because I support them and I love what they're doing. It just was not coming up in my feed. So it was very strange. So anyway, as the person, you who has the Facebook business page and who might have a website, or maybe you don't have a website, you should probably keep that in mind, that the delivery and the timing, there's something off with that. And so for this reason, it's pretty important for you to attract qualified leads in a different way and to get those people who signed up to hear from you, or you want to get those leads to sign up so they can hear from you so that you can email them. Because emailing people is just a much more reliable way to get a message in front of them in a timely fashion because people check their email all the time. Now, should you send it in their DMs on Facebook? Well, I'm really kind of immune to that. I know that, my friends are going to text me, so I'm not expecting my friends to message me on Facebook. Usually people who messaged me on Facebook when I had it, it was either, something local going on, like someone was selling a couch that I might want to buy, or more than likely it was someone trying to spam me and sell me something that I had no interest in buying. So with that in mind, like I'm saying, you want a different way to attract people who want what you have. And if you're in business for yourself, then you probably are in a particular niche. You're not just selling anything. You have a thing that you do, or a service that you offer, or products that you sell, right? Or, maybe you coordinate events, but there's definitely a theme. So knowing that, you have to figure people are going to come and look for you on Google. So they're not sitting around Facebook waiting for you to talk to them, but when they want you, they want to go to Google. So if you want them to react and see something professional that came from you and it's very informative, it's right in front of them, there's no distractions, their aunt is not coming in from the side with a picture of a cute baby while you're trying to give your message, that means that Facebook is just not as effective or powerful for your business. So I'm not saying to ignore social media like I currently am. I'm just not using it right now. If you're doing a thing on social media and you have a lot of followers and you're getting paid, keep going. But if you're a small business owner who's trying to get seen, then you definitely want to embrace having a website. Now, most people, when they have someone design a website for them, there's one problem. Now, I mentioned that you kind of have a flavor that you develop for your Facebook page because you're always posting there and you're posting pictures and things from your business. Well, usually that doesn't translate to the website because why? Because somebody else designed your website who probably did not pick up that whole vibe that you had going on. They probably didn't use pictures from your Facebook page. They didn't really tune into what you have going on. So, almost every website that I know of, like all of these platforms, that CMS, content management systems that you can use, give you the option of blogging. Now, people get intimidated by the word blog. I don't know why. I feel like when bloggers first came out, they were like these people who had journals. They were just talking into a diary and putting it online. That's not really what a blog is. It actually is, it's posts. It is a way to post news in a feed that is time specific. So you could post on, June 1st, 5th, 7th, 13th, 16th, 20th, and 28th, and it's all going to come in order down the feed. And these blogs that you can make are very powerful for driving qualified leads from Google. Because let's say that your business is, let's say you're in real estate. So you are targeting first-time home buyers, right? So you spend some time, you log into your website, you know that there's a blog area there. So you go to the blog area and you carefully write, or you get content, because you can buy content, because I'm a person who sells content when I'm not making websites. You get or you buy or you write a bunch of articles on things that first-time home buyers would want to know. So maybe it's like, how do I get a good deal on a home? Where do I look for a home that's right for my family? How do I get approved for a loan? What are the steps for getting a mortgage approval? What are the steps for buying a house? How long does it take? They're going to ask all these questions. So you want to be proactive and you want to answer them. So you put all these articles in your blog, right? So now you have an article, a whole series of articles that target one audience. So if you keep on doing this on your blog, eventually you're going to get indexed by search engines. And then when that first-time home buyer is looking for the information, she's going to find you because she's going to type into Google, and maybe you have a specific area too that you cover. Maybe you put like, New York City or wherever you are. So they also put New York City, first-time home buyers, whatever the combination of words they use. So they end up on your blog. Now you have a form there because you want to set up email marketing. So you should use a company like MailChimp or Kit, or I use Aweber myself. That's who I use. So you want to sign up for one of these services and make sure that you have a form on your website so that when people find your articles that you posted after they searched for information, they can say, oh, this person looks like a good person to learn from and maybe I'll hire her. But they're not ready yet. So they put their name into your form and now they sign up. And so you are going to proactively email them every so often. How often? It's up to you. It could be every day. It's kind of a lot though. It could be maybe once a week. It could be once a month or seasonally, right? The point is you want to connect. Now, again, you can't do this from your Facebook page, but I am bringing this back around to let you know what the formula is if you want to bring all of this together and if you want Google to smile upon you and make sure that you get found for when people search. So this is actually how it is done, okay? So you put those articles on your blog, like I said, and you have pictures with them. You have a call to action at the bottom. You tell them, I am so-and-so and I'm a real estate agent. If you'd like to learn more, sign up for my list. You have a form. The form shows up. They enter the information into the form. So now after you publish that to your blog, you're not done. You want to take the same content and then you want to link it. So you want to put a little intro in a post on your business Facebook page, like, "Hey guys, find out the top biggest challenges for first-time home buyers and how to address them." Right? Then you type that intro, and then you paste in the link to that blog post. Now, it's not just a link to your website, it's an actual link to the blog post. So that means that you have to click on the post, then you have to go to the top of the browser, then there's going to be a specific file name. It's not going to be like jonieshomedeals.com. It's going to be jonieshomedeals.com/first-time-home-buyers.html. And that's going to be the file name because that's how your blog would save it. So that would be the specific article that you're going to link to. So you're going to be on your social media page, on your business page on Facebook or wherever. Again, you're going to put that intro, hooker, openings line. You're going to put your link to read more. And then you're going to also upload a matching image. And so when you repeatedly do this, that drives traffic from your Facebook back to your website, which is a good thing, which is how Google wants it, which is how the web works, and how serious big time businesses and brands, that is how they do their marketing. So I'm telling you right now the process that you need to do. Now, we just talked about the difference between the brand of your website and the brand of your Facebook page that you created. Yes, you can absolutely carry that through back to that blogging area, because the person that created your website, 9 times out of 10, they're gone after they build it, except for maybe some monthly maintenance. So you probably have not hired them to create content, on your blog as like a regular thing. So your blog is just sitting there unloved. And it is supposed to be a traffic driver, and it is supposed to drive traffic via the topics. So what I'm telling you again is you start the content at your blog. You make sure that you target specific topics that your audience is going to want. You write the articles, you post the articles on your blog, you include pictures, you put the call to action, you make sure the sign up form is there so they can sign up. And then you cross post it by adding an intro, taking that intro, going to social media, pasting it into a post, pasting the link to the article, including the picture, and then you post. And so all of those links from your social media go back to your blog, and that feeds Google. And so that means that when someone posts for looking for first-time home buyer information, they're probably going to find you. That was a lot. I just said a lot. If you need help with this kind of service, and if you also want fine-tuned SEO, that stands for search engine optimization. This is something that normal people don't really do. This is something that I do. Contact us at hello@jerseygirlwebsites.com, and we will set you up with a content posting plan that you can stick to, and it will be a steady stream of content every month, and that is going to get you leads and signups and sales. Again, contact me at hello@jerseygirlwebsites.com.